Hey gang, AV here and welcome to my review for the Joy Toy Crossfire series Fox Hunter letter B version. This is the outer box that she came in. Even though this is the B version, I'm not sure why it says an E there. This is just the box that she came in. I'm not sure why. There's really nothing to it. It just says Joy Toy there. Nothing else written on the outer box. But as you can see, just open this box up and the figure's actual box comes out. There it is. There is some writing on the side here. I can't read it. If you can, feel free to pause the video. There's a QR code on the back. Feel free to use it. Not sure what it says. Here's some more writing on the side. Again, if you can read it, feel free to pause the video. That's what it says on the top of the box. That's what it says on the bottom. And that's it for the packaging. Let's open the box up. Inside, you have a little pamphlet here, which has some writing on this side. Again, feel free to pause the video. I can't read this, but maybe you can. All right. There's some more writing right there. And a product shot of the figure itself. And that's it for the leaflet. This is the box, and she comes wrapped in styrofoam, which is a very nice touch for an adult collectible. And here she is in her styrofoam packaging. Whoops. Had a little too much to drink last night, it looks like. But anyhow, here she is. Let's look at her detail first. The faces are a little on the animated side, but I don't mind. I mean, they still look really good, and the features are there, and they still look good next to your other figures, modern figures. Some very nice painted detail with the badges and the patches and whatnot. Very, very nicely done. I like the camo pattern as well. Very cool looking figures. This is her holster, by the way. All right, let's stand her up right here and go over some of the accessories. And yes, she does come with some. They're in this little slip here. They all came in this cellophane bag. As you can see, there is one extra hand right there. And then a whole bunch of extra hinges molded in black. After talking with people online, apparently the Joy Toy company as a whole has had problems with their figures and their joints breaking. With this figure and with the other figure I have also reviewed, I haven't had any issues with the joints at all. They move very fluidly. No issues right out of the box. Very fluidly. And they're sturdy. They hold a pose. No problems. I'm very glad that they included extra hinges just in case something happens, but I haven't had any problems. So hopefully you won't either. The articulation on these figures is great. Alright, and as you can see, she can stand up perfectly well on her own. I put the two weapons that she came with inside these Ziploc bags. They don't come in these Ziploc bags. I did this after the fact. And I did it just so I could access them a little bit easier. Here is her rifle, which is not painted, but has some nice molded detail on it. The bore is not drilled out, as you can see. Very nice. And here's her sidearm. And her sidearm does fit into her holster, albeit a little snugly, but it does go in. And she does hold her rifle quite well. Her right hand has that particular articulation where you can bend the wrist up and down, and left hand bends out in and out. So she can hold her rifle appropriately, which is always nice to see. If you just get it up there, rotate. She can shoulder it. I mean, that's badass. I mean, that's exactly what you want from a figure. Nice. All right. Since we just touched on articulation, let's finish it off, huh? Drop that down there. Straighten her arm out. Okay. Her head is on a two-piece ball joint. So basically, her neck is separate from the rest of her torso and from her head itself. So she's got articulation at the top of the neck and the bottom. So she can rotate and rock and pivot. So she gets a good range of motion because of all that. It's a little bit hindered by her coat, but you can take the coat off. So that's not that big of an issue. Her arms can do a full 360. They can also go up about that high. Her elbows bend 90 degrees and do a full 360. Her wrists, as I've mentioned, can bend a good range up and down or left and right, depending on which wrist it is. And they also pivot full 360 degrees. So very good articulation on the shoulders and arms. She has an ab crunch, which is very good, as you can see. It's on a ball joint, so she gets a good range of motion there. She also has a ball joint at her hips, so she has an excellent range of articulation in her whole upper body, which is excellent. Her hips can go out about that far, hindered a little bit by her belt pouches and whatnot. She can do the can about like that, you know. Double jointed, thigh articulation, did not mention that. Double jointed knees. Full swivel at the ankle, as well as pivot back and forward. Great articulation on this figure. Let's do a little size comparison now. So here she is next to a modern G.I. Joe. As you can see, she fits right in. Perfect scale with that. Here she is next to a vintage G.I. Joe. As you can see, she's a little bit taller, but it's passable, you know. And just because I still have them out from a previous video, here she is next to the irradiated zombie from the Boss Fight Studios line. So, excellent figure. Perfect articulation. Great paint applications. Very nice sculpt. Good accessories. I love the extra hinges just in case one of them break, although she's got the best hinges of any 1/18th scale figure I've ever had. So I'm not sure if that's going to happen. But anyway, she's a great figure. I can't recommend her enough. And this has been AV. If you like this video, check out my channel. If you like what you see there, then please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching.